I think you can actually change the layout of these mazes. You can make them from hedges to brick walls to ice blocks. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do with them, but the best one, the best looking one at least, is hedges. The other ones just look like crap. So that is yeah, pretty much our amusement park for now. A lot of the things are doing what they're supposed to be. Holy crap, there's a lot of people near the boat rides. Should we build a second roller coaster right now is what I'm wondering. I think I'll tone this the amount of money required back down to 850. I think that was what it was originally, so that should get the entire queue filling up, which is what I want. So that'll generate us a little bit more cash, and now I'm thinking about where I want to place the second roller coaster, because they're fairly expensive. If you don't have it at the right place, it's not going to get a lot of people. I guess we'll have the Crazy Caterpillar, which is a secondary roller coaster, and we'll have it back here. Or maybe not. I've already built it though. Yeah, because these ones, the ones that the game designers have made, they look really nice too. We can have that in the back there, but a neat thing that you can do with the roller coasters is that if you make them entwined with another one, it gives both of them a bonus rating to their intensity, and in addition, if you make them go underground or say above water or above pathways like we do here, it actually gives them even more of a bonus too. So how should we do this one? We can place it down here. I see that we've researched that swinging ship attraction, and I'll keep the yeah, you can demolish the structures, but I don't think you get the full amount of money back. So if I built a swinging ship, can I build it so that it is like partially inside this? Yeah, because that'll give both of these rides a bonus to their intensity, while just keeping every other stat the same. So it'll make it so that the vast majority of the people like it more, but it doesn't look like I can. So in that case, I think I'll just open this one up, and I'll have an entrance like that, and a exit like that, and we will just build this path, clear all of that, all of this. Oh, you can't actually build pathways over here. That's kind of bad. Have to lower that tile like that. There we go. And we'll call this yellow coaster. And this is because this coaster it's sort of hidden inside the back here, so what we can do to sort of encourage people to go on it is if we place down a sign right here, and then we title it the exact same way we title the coaster, people will recognize that the sign is here, and they'll actually come up here, which is really rather interesting. And this will be more of a cheaper coaster at $5, because its intensity is slightly larger than 5 approximately, and that should generate us a fair amount of cash, provided that people can find that one. So yeah, that'll be another coaster. Yeah, I really want to start diverting people who are like inside the central area off to the side. So I'm doing that mainly through these pathways, but there has to be some other things that I can do here. I'm gonna remove this no entry sign, so that'll get people going over here, and eventually they'll make their way around. Still have a lot of time left. Let's see. Still designing a thrill ride. We have a swinging ship that we can... Oh, yeah, that's right. We can put down a swinging ship now. And I think I'll place that down... can I place that over the sea? Yeah, I can. So it'll be like an actual ship. I think I'll actually... Yeah, these things are fairly cheap, so I'll demolish it right now. And I'll move it over here. Yeah, because if I place down the rides at various different places around, it'll encourage the people, the little AI people, to spread out and discover other things inside the amusement park. There we go. So that should funnel a few more people over here onto this this circular pathway, and later on I should be able to build a few roller coasters actually over the swinging ship and then over the boat for hire too. So that should help us out as well. But apart from that, it looks like things are going pretty well. There's a few people starting to get on this roller coaster, but what we can do here is that because not a lot of people are discovering it, we can change the maximum waiting time for the ride to, let's say, about 120 seconds, so 2 real minutes, and that'll make sure that the ride should be at least like half full or something like that before it takes off. There we go. So that'll keep going. Oh no, the Ferris wheel broke down. The mechanic should get on that right away. And I think I'll also increase the amount of time this roller coaster waits at the station for other people to get on by like 20 seconds, 25 seconds. So there we go. There's just a ton of people using the washroom. You can actually charge money to for people who go there too, but I don't think it makes it all that profitable, or I don't think it does all too much for you for in terms of income. So let's see. We're actually we are pretty much done the scenario at this point. I mean, it's March year 2. We have 470, and I think we need 500. Yeah, So, in that case, we have 700. We have a lot of cash left, actually. Let's see. We're making a log flume. That's gonna be cool. I actually really wanted to see that. It's 16th of March, it'll be finished on the 20th, and then I suppose we'll design one of those rides in just a little bit, and those things are pretty damn cool. So yeah, we'll build one of those. I don't think that if you meet the objectives, for example, if we meet the objectives this year, I don't think the game just sort of ends. It'll end and give you the option to continue. I think it'll have to continue to the 3rd year before it actually gives you like the hey, you can move on to another scenario message. So with that sort of said, I'll just at that point, I mean, I just let the game run really. So for now, I guess we really have to wait. Sorry folks, I just don't really have much to say. I mean, at this point, I see that the blob of people over here is dissipated now, so that's good. Over here, people are dissipating too. Really, really nice little park. Oh, slide 1 has been... How does this slide keep breaking down? It's literally just people on pillows going down a plastic or aluminum thing. There we go. Log flume is available. So these things, they're a type of water ride, but they're a roller coaster-y water ride, which is really rather cool. So let's build one of these things, and the main thing about these is that you can't make them go down too much of a steep slope, or else they crash. Is the main thing. So what we want to do here is the general principles of them is really, really similar, like building a roller coaster. The main thing is that instead of one train, it'll be individual little things, and that's why I want to have this large platform. It's because it can store way more people. And we want this thing to go up and around like that. I'm gonna see how far I can push push the climb for it, what I can do here is I can raise the terrain underneath it so that we can build higher supports, but that's a little bit more expensive. It's fairly expensive. So instead I think it'll just go around like that, go down like that, wrap around, and give it a little bit of space and then make it wrap around then up. And I want this ride to actually fully encompass practically everything around here. So then we'll get it to go back up. It takes a loop and then another loop, and it goes around like that. Then it goes down. These rides, I don't think they're that focused on building momentum, unfortunately. So do something like that, and that should be fairly gentle for what it's worth. And then it'll go back up a little bit more, and then down, slope, no slope, and I think that'll really be it. Yeah, so it'll be like that, and it'll sort of finish off. The main thing about these rides is that you have to worry about these corners, because the little boat thing that they run on can actually fly off the tracks, and with that said, we won the safest oval park in the country thing. But if you don't build them correctly, the little cart thing, the little log thing, can actually fall off, and obviously that's not very good for the little people riding on it. And another thing like that, and this thing should be open for business. And I think we'll be able to charge, I want to say, $4.50 for it. It's not as intense as a roller coaster, it shouldn't be. But it should be able to generate roller coaster-ish revenues. Yeah, so it's these 4 log little things, right? It's these four people per log boat. And yeah, those things can fly off the tracks, which is the main thing that I'm worried about. But for this one, it should be fine. It shouldn't be that bad. And since we built it so that it's like it goes, the thing is already on water. It goes next to a roller coaster, so that'll be a big improvement to the intensity of the thing. It goes around a little boat dock, which technically I think it factors into it, and it also goes around the pedestrian lines over here, so that'll also be another thing. Yeah, and they're not that fast. Yeah, just like that, the little boat just sort of splashes around, and it goes back up. And it really eases around the corners. It's a fairly gentle ride, which is the nice thing about them. Unfortunately, what that means is that they don't bring in as much cash, because a lot of people, they just don't seem to go on it, where they go on it and they take a long time to finish. I think when I designed this, I probably should have... one thing is that there's just not enough space to make this thing go anywhere else, but if I were to make this again, I would probably put a little curve right there, just so that it picks up a little bit more momentum before it goes around the boat dock. Currently, it's fairly slow, I've got to say. Whee! Yeah, but the main thing is that these rides, they're just not safe with the way that they're designed, unfortunately. So if they don't, if they have too much speed going around the curves, the little boat thing, the little log will actually flip out, and then like 4 people die, and then it's like nobody will ever go on it again. It's kind of neat. It's neat though, that's for sure. I think we'll charge a premium for it though, seeing as how it takes forever for one group to go around. We'll charge $7.50. is the is the Ferris wheel still really, really popular? Yeah, it is. Oh, we're already charging quite a bit for it. Ooh, yeah, all of the rides are filled up with lines, except for probably this one. Oh, this one is too, and the crazy caterpillar over here. This one is actually doing pretty well too, so that's good. Let's see, what else are we supposed to do? Suspended roller coaster. I'm probably not going to use that. Whew. Let's see. So yeah, this thing is, let's see what the test results are, because I want to see what the stats are for its intensity mainly. I don't want this to be particularly, yeah, oh, not available just yet. It'll need a few more runs. But as soon as we have these ratings, there we go. Excitement rating 5, so that's good. Intensity low, so that's even better. Nausea is very low, so that is good too. I guess my way of calculating the amount for admission prices is a little bit off. But anyhow, this is actually really good. So it's fairly exciting, meaning that it's really enjoyable. It has a low intensity rating, meaning that people who people won't go on these roller coasters because this one is like too intense for some guests, but they'll be able to go on these lower ones, and they'll be able to be fairly well entertained as well. So that is rather nice. I think the main part of it is that it just goes around everything. I think that's what the actual excitement rating is from. It's the fact that we've combined a whole bunch of bonuses for going over technically 3 rides and over pedestrians to the roller coaster. I think when if you can actually synchronize these. So for example, when this track goes all the way around, there will be a boat here. If this was another roller coaster, you can synchronize the launches so that when the two of them sort of parallel each other whenever they go around their tracks too. So that'll just sort of do whatever. This roller coaster, I see some puke on the ground. That's a lot of puke actually. Meaning that it requires a few chairs, and we also need to take one of these guys, and we need to put them over here to clean up the stuff. And yeah, I mean that is practically the rest of this particular game. That'll be mainly just waiting until we get the amount of guests in. So it looks like this area we've pretty much used it all up. Let's see what other things that they'll research. Thrill rides and shuttle rides. Let's see what else we can do here, because we've used up a fair amount of land already, apart from back here, where admittedly not a lot of people go to. We're starting to run low on real estate, unfortunately. And it looks like the people who are actually entering the park is decreasing. A lot of people seem to be leaving the park, though. I'm gonna guess that this is because like they've run out of cash, and when they do, where their like bathroom meter, where their hunger meter fills up, they leave. Obviously, we already have food and restrooms available, so if they don't really have, like if they don't have any more cash, I suppose they can't buy any more food, which means they leave anyways. Or if they're like over here and they need to go to the bathroom, I think the game just calculates whether or not the meter is full. So maybe it's that too. So anyhow, I see that it's really close to the 20-minute mark, which is where I usually end my videos. I think it's safe to say, I mean, unless one of these rides break down horrendously and everybody pretty much dies on it, I think it's pretty much safe to say that we've already won the scenario, meaning that I'll see you guys next time. We might play another one of these game scenarios just for the fun of it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Bye-bye.